Okay, this is Ash again. A Guara x Casey Edwards. I guess it's a cover. Milk Chan or Queen Cat. So let's see what this sounds like. I don't know anything about this VTuber. All right, but we're gonna listen. We're gonna see what happens. Okay.
Face to face with time
Ooh.
again.
I really like this
We
song.
walk once more to the end.
Oh, I've heard this song before, yeah.
Burn it down, burn it down.
Yes.
Waves can't put out my flame. Death will never write my name.
Oh, here's a good
Burn
voice.
it down, burn it down.
I love her harmonization. It's subtle, but it's there.
The memory of me is fading.
Oh, it's so good.
I've heard it all before. Don't tell me everyone around is waiting.
I love it.
And they all say, tear it down, burn it down. And they'll all pay.
I like how the homage is directly.
When they tear it
related.
down, burn it down.
It's so good, though.
When the world falls through and all is ash again, while you all pretend if this is the end.
Man, her voice is amazing. Her voice is great for this. She's really hitting
Voices
it.
rise in my head, the hands that pull at my thread. Let them drown, burn it down. Wait for washing the tide. In the abyss is where I will hide. Let them drown, burn it down. They say the memory of me is fading. I've heard it all before. Don't tell me.
It's so good, bro.
everyone around
Dude, she has
is
a... Again, I'm surprised by your voice, dude. The voice is great.
And they all say, tear it down, burn it down.
The deliberate...
And they'll all
The deliberate gasps are actually, like, pretty concerning. It's pretty good. It's a choice.
burn it down. When the world falls through and all is ash again.
That's good.
You all
I like the visuals. They're actually doing pretty... Whoever did it was pretty awesome.
This is the end. I'll do it again. We swim against the current's aim.
Okay.
In dark, we change as smoke returns to rain. Navigating sunken depths and all of its debris. And no more hands upon my words, they only
Okay.
speak for me. For all the ones who try to silence thunder.
Wow, okay.
I'm the wave that pulls
I wonder whether the alternate version of that syllable breakup.
That's
why. Okay.
I'll
talk about that in a moment.
It's
really good. I'm listening, baby. Ooh, I love that step down. That's important. I was gonna talk about that too. Really good. Controlled. I like it. Man. Okay. Good. No end card. Man, I got a last possible second. Okay, first of all, amazing singing job. Did not expect the voice at all to be this good at all. Don't know anything about this person, but they obviously did an amazing job. So awesome work. Awesome work. Something I will note, something that I noticed like about halfway through, once then the second part through here, during the bridge segment, it's more of a lyrical thing, but they break up the word thunder at the end of the syllable phrase instead of the way that you usually would, and it's because the respective rhyme on the next line is also broken up that way, and it's a choice because you're like in the ways of brains, you have to make sure people understand the lyrics. So if we listen, it's not this here. It was here. So try to silence thunder, right? When the phrase could easily be tried to silence thunder. Way more relaxed, right? There's a lot more stress in the way they did it. But the reason it's a choice is because of the following lyrical phrase has the syllable breakup that will conflict with the one that I said second, right? My former example, like silence thunder of that one will clash with this one.
I'm the wave that pulls you down and under.
So down and under, right? You can't do that triplet phrasing, right? That down and under. You can't do it with how much stress there is, especially with how much room you have, right? Chords only go so fast. The phrasing needs to be kind of in the same spot, and syllable breakups have to be relative to each other. So in order for your brain to be like, oh, these two phrases go together, one phrase can't be da na 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 and then da 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 na, right? Even though they rhyme, your brain's gonna be like, that was weird. Why did they make that choice? Right? So those two are together for that specific reason. And they did a great job of emphasizing that because it's so easy to sing the more relaxed version of any of these lines. It's so easy. But if we're doing the cover and we're doing it the way that the original one did, then absolutely we're going to do it the same way. Because the stress and the release of the voices and all that stuff makes sense because the first one has the stress, the second one releases it because our brains work that way. That's why it exists. But that was a great job of that. It's just a lyrical thing. I know that is not really written by I guess Queen Cat, but something else I did want to say is I think I did add some flourishes to the I guess they're called trills or the superfluous lines that they put on the second time. I think it makes sense. And it's so easy to be like, no, but I'm gonna sing it the easy way, right? It's so easy to be like, oh, I can sing it the easy way. But they made a choice to be like, no, let's do it the original because otherwise it's gonna sound fucking weird. And I get it. I think that was one of the things because I heard the original as well because I'm a fan of VTubers, and I was just like, dude, why that stress? And then I heard it, and this is the same thing. I remember thinking the same thing. All that stressed syllable makes sense because your ears is like, oh, those two phrases go together. That's what you think every single time, and I can guarantee you that if I say a phrase and I say it again with the same inflection, you'll pay attention. So that is just a speech thing. It's just a speech thing. When you say for example, it's a really easy way to do this, right? The example that was given to me about speech and the speech in this manner is to, first of all, stop saying like, so, like all the superlative things that kind of get in the way of your regular speech, like that. And focus on what you're saying ahead of time. I'm dyslexic, so I kind of have to do that already. I think way ahead before I speak, actually. It's very hard for me to not think ahead of what I'm saying. When I talk, a lot of the times, I will have to do this stress syllable thing. And when I want to speak clearly to somebody, I will say the same phrases that, like, I will say a phrase, and I will say the important parts of the phrase multiple times in the same, like, intonation or line. So, for sake of example, I will say, the Pikachu is yellow. The Pikachu is yellow. Pikachu is yellow, right? If I say the same phrase, I'm like, he's repeating it, right? But if I say, did you know that the Pikachu is yellow, the pencil's black, the marker's red, and the windows are open? My name is KICdude, and I would like for you to subscribe to my channel. But when I say those phrases like that, you heard, oh, the Pikachu is yellow. Like, you heard it, all of it. But you also paid attention to what what I said at the end. So in speech, stressing and releasing, same thing with music, stressing and releasing phrases is very important. So pay attention when people speak, what they choose to leave wide open, and when they choose to start saying things in a very consistent manner so that you can pay attention. There are things that if you say phrases in, like, just in chain with each other, a lot of times they're not really saying anything. So they're trying to get to the point, right? But in those small little things that they're saying, there's very important details. But when they say things open and out loud, those are the things they make you want to pay attention to it. But they want you to, like, if they're in a debate or there's somebody that tries to do this, they will try to, like, say, oh no, my point is at the end. It was in the middle. Ben Shapiro does this all the time. Like I don't know the tactic, right? Say a bunch of phrases very, very fast next to each other, and no one will understand what you're saying. But then this is the point. Exactly. If you listen to Ben Shapiro a couple of times, he speaks like that every single time. I'm like, bro, stop using that tactic. No one gets it. I hear it all the time. People who try to think they make a point will do that. But we're getting off topic. But I just want to lead back to that. That's what's going on here with that stressed syllable. Is that stressed syllable is meant for you to pay attention to the lyrics. Because otherwise, you probably won't even know the difference between those two phrases. Because it's thunder and rolling under. You know, that's how that works. But also something I wanted to mention at the end here is that she goes to the next part.
Every day you'll stand with me and I'll fight the drought of shallow sea. A ship sail winds of jealousy. I'll listen carefully.
Right here.
As they all say.
So something that you could have easily done, right? This is necessary to talk about. In her voice, after when going into the chorus again to end the song out, very easily, if you wanted to be overly done with it, could have gone the octave. It's in the middle of her range. I can hear it that she's not really struggling to sing this. The da na na na. Why didn't you? Right? I think the choice is deliberate. Right? Very easily you could have been like, no, I got this. I'm gonna go up. No. But remember what I said earlier. You gotta keep the idea simple. If you keep the idea simple, it hits way better. And I think this way is a simpler way of handling it. Way simpler. A lot of times the details get messed up. You go, yeah, let me sing it hard. Like, that sounded great. Gravy, print it. No. Everyone's be like, bro, you try to outshine the original. Also, it could easily go south. easily go south because this song is already kind of a somber song. And trying to excite it by going way high probably isn't the move, probably isn't the vibe. So now this is proving a point, being like, is keep the idea simple, keep it centered, keep it basic, and the idea makes sense. So that's easily, especially for a cover, who cares? It's a cover, right? But no, deliberate choice to keep the idea simple and concentrated, and I love it. Especially like in the next part where she does flourishes. Listen. Very easily could have gone the octave. Very easily. And right there. She definitely has the range. I can hear it in her voice. That she's got the range. But no, we're going to keep it simple. Keep the idea nice and grounded. So then we go up when it's necessary, or we're able to balance out or just fill in where it needs to. Awesome job. Keeping it right there. Because it's very, like, again, very easy. It could have been like fucking like Glee and putting the ear and then going crazy overboard. But you didn't do that because you didn't feel it was necessary to try to outshine the original. You felt like, no, this is what the song is. It sounds great like this. My voice has a different voice net, and it'll sound perfect. And that's what you did. Because the vocal quality is crazy. Her voice fits so snugly in this goddamn song that I can't, between them and the now graduated Gargura, honestly, it's a toss-up between the two.